Hello everyone, Catarelli here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am bringing you some future updates that the game is going to have. They did post this on the Steam page, so if you are interested in following along, you may go look at that with me. I am going to be putting the screenshots of the entire list from the Steam page into my video, so if you'd rather not have to tab over, no worries, I have it here for you. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a rundown as to what we're going to be seeing in the game, which I think is super nice that they're, letting the community know exactly what's going on, and also taking our feedback about the game and implementing what we want into it, which is so important when making a game because there's always things to improve on, and having community feedback is really, really awesome. So I'm really glad that they're taking that seriously and taking that into consideration. So without further ado, I just want to talk to you guys about a few things that they're going to be adding. And while I do that, I figured I'd tootle around and play the game because I'm going to be honest, I haven't touched it since the update. I did my video and then I moved on. So let me also play as I chat. Okay, so we're going to talk about the first section of the planned updates and future improvements, which is the game section. So the game section is going to get some updates like translation to German. Good, yeah, no, we love that. Why are you tacked up, Cobalt? What is going on? You are so cute. Oh, he don't look happy. So, translation to German, compensation for lost items. I did hear about some people had to restart their games because of some bugs, and because of that, they lost all the items that they had. Or if you lost anything, you're gonna get recompensated for that, which is super nice. Backup and save slots for single player. They're gonna fix job horses at the riding school, the bridle and halter visuals and functions. Yeah, the last time I played, I do remember that being a little glitchy, so I'm glad they're gonna revisit that and take a look into that. I keep thinking the stairs are right here and they're not. They're going to edit and add index entries. I'm not entirely sure what that means. Save and load latest weather state when charging location, which is for a single player. And then they're gonna make alfalfa spawn more rare. So yeah, what I noticed last time when playing the game, oh yeah, I already did this, was that alfalfa spawned literally everywhere. It was crazy, so I'm glad they're making it more rare because it really was everywhere all over my farm. So that is for the game. For general stuff, they're going to make the M and S riding school jump courses, so I think we're gonna have like more variation with that, so that's gonna be really nice. Sound notification on task and quest completion. That'll be really nice. That's a good like auditory notification to let you know, hey, you're done with the quest, so you don't have to keep like tabbing over and looking and seeing if you're done or not. See, every time I come back to this game, I forget how to play it because the controls are different from your normal game, I guess. Like, some of this stuff doesn't make sense. Oh, we should go check on my plants, my farm. Okay, let me keep going. Okay, good. This one I'm super excited about. It's enabling sleeping earlier, which is so needed. I've complained about that since the start. I was like, why do I have to wait till 8? I don't know. It's in army time, so I don't know the proper time. I know, I'm literally like a full-fledged adult and I'm like, I don't know how to read that kind of a clock. Anyways, so I'm really glad we get to sleep earlier because that was getting annoying. You just kind of like if you're on a grind and like you get into the swing of things, it was so easy for you to be done with everything by like, for me it was like by like 2 or something. Test riding arena with jumps and traffic cones. Spawn at the board after exiting training. That'll be nice, so you don't have to like run back over and like check in on the board and stuff. You'll just spawn there. That'll be super nice. Add more grid values to the obstacle course builder. So that'll be nice as well for those of you who... Where'd all my plants go? Okay, so I need to be compensated for my lost plants. I don't think I didn't harvest these. Yeah, my plants literally disappeared. Okay, hi, I need to be compensated for my lost plants. Well that sucks. Yeah, that's kind of lame. My lost vegetables. See, I already forgot. Oh, do they go here? Let me plant them again. I feel like they're just gonna disappear again. I'm a little disappointed now. Well, you heard it here, folks. They will be compensating us for our lost items because it seems things are a little buggy. Yeah, that's a bit disappointing because I just logged off. That's all I did was log off. Sad. Okay, anyways, where were we? Some multiplayer updates, more chat options and general multiplayer bug fixes. I don't play multiplayer, so I don't need to worry about that. Then we have home stable updates. Swap places with riding arena and large pasture. I think what that means is they are going to move the riding arena and the large pasture. So the large pasture is going to be in the middle and the riding arena is going to be on the opposite side. I actually really like that because, yeah, pasture is kind of a long walk from the... Oh, maybe they're talking about this riding arena. That could be it. Yeah. I think they might be talking about the outdoor riding arena. Let me see. Yeah, that's probably what they're talking about. So good. The pasture is going to be closer to the barn, so that way you can just walk out that door and go straight to the pasture, which will be right here. I believe that's how I'm understanding that. So that'll actually be really nice because, yeah, it is a bit of a trek to walk your horse all the way over to that pasture. Let's see here. We also have that horses will be able to be purchased and placed directly in pastures. That'll be nice. Halter hooks will be outside of pastures and paddocks. So that'll be great as well. That way you don't have to like always go to your storage and grab your halters. You can just keep them right outside wherever you drop off your horse. That also adds to the realism aspect, which I really do like. It's those little details for those of us who are looking for those details that adds a little bit more life and realism to the game. Let's see. Functions. Sweeping and mucking out. Well, you'll be able to do that in your home stable. I'm sure that we'll be able to use the manure for our crops, which will be super beneficial. Before they take away the alfalfa and make it more rare, I am going to pick up as much as I possibly can so that I do not have to search far and low for all of the alfalfa. General function updates. Real-time interaction with feed troughs and hay nets. I was gonna say, oh! That's new. I have a manure pile now. Interesting. Fascinating. Okay, so I think we're gonna be able to do something with that eventually. Oh, right here. Look. Fertilizer. Yeah, so okay, we will be able to interact with that. That'll be super nice. Hay and pastures. Oh, that'll be cool. Untack horse directly. Tack placed in hand. Filtered inventory in the stall widget. That'll be cool. Watch list / favorite list for crafting recipes. That's good for when you don't want to scroll through all the options. You can just favorite the ones that you know you use a lot. That'll be super beneficial. Auto pickup for mine / chopped resources. Oh, that is so nice. So when you go and like chop wood, or when you go and mine, when you go and get those raw resources, you're not gonna have to do what I'm doing right now, which is bend down and pick it up. You'll just automatically pick it up, which is so nice because I've said this in my last video, the animation is just so slow. I know it adds realism and I know it adds just that extra detail. Personally, it just gets really tiring after a while. It's so slow. It's just not like a quick grab, you know what I mean? Like it's a full-on like body movement, and after a while it just gets really old. So I really do appreciate that they're changing that and making it a little more easier for us to just keep on going, you know what I mean? Okay, and then we're also going to be getting stall item customization, so that'll be pretty cool too. So what I'm thinking there is maybe we'll be able to customize our stalls, maybe the hay net color, maybe the nameplate color, stuff like that is what I'm assuming that'll be, but we'll have to wait and find out till we get a little bit more information. All right, we have some animation updates as well. Animations for holding snacks and hay, that'll be nice. We're gonna have apple trees and a pellet machine. So again, they're just adding even more things for us to work with when we play the game, more ways of making money, more ways of handling horse food and stuff like that. So that's really nice that we're getting that detail. For the horses update, there's going to be horse value in a progression system. Now I do know we have the horse ability tree, so I'm wondering if they are going to be adding to that. So there's going to be a progression system. I'm not sure what that's going to look like, but I am curious. For the riding aspect of the updates, we're going to be seeing cross rails added to the obstacle course builder. That'll be nice. Not all of it has to be, you know, your regular, what is it called, sand blanking. And then we're also going to be getting improved horse UI with a stride indicator and more. That'll be nice too. I did hear a lot of feedback, especially if you don't ride horses in real life. The stride indicator and like the striding can be really confusing for people who don't ride horses normally. I ride horses in real life, and even when I'm on the back of a horse doing a course. Sometimes even I struggle to count my strides in real life. It's really funny because games that are implementing stride functions, you can kind of practice. If you ride horses in real life, you can kind of practice in a game if you have a first person point of view. I've totally considered that with Tales of Rain Ravine. They have a really good first person view and a really realistic striding system. And I've totally considered just hopping on the game and just practice counting my strides, because in that game the horse will actually refuse the jump, and in this game they do too, but I just wanted to add that tidbit. I think it's funny. But yeah, technically you can kind of practice in the games, which I think is hilarious. I love the run. I'm so dainty. Look at me. Ooh, I must run around to my next location. I'm on my tippy toes. All right. Okay, I think that about sums up everything that is listed here. We have a lot to look forward to. I really like that they're getting feedback from the players. It says at the top of this that they held on June 12th, 2025, we held a 7-hour team meeting to dive deep into the upcoming 02.1.0 update. We also went through a large portion of your community suggestions and feedback. Thank you for all the ideas. So because that we are giving such constructive, nice feedback, hopefully most of you, if not all of you, are doing that, they're taking it into consideration and wanting to improve the game based on what we are suggesting, which I really appreciate. So if you guys have feedback or suggestions, they do have a Discord. Please go follow them in their Discord and give them kind, constructive feedback, because they're listening. They want to know what we want. So if you have an idea for the game, the Discord is a great place to put your idea. There's also a live roadmap update link linked in their Steam page. So if you want to see what's already been checked off, you should go to that link and you can actually see what they're working on in real time. Things that are highlighted in green are done already. Things that are orange are in progress, right? So you'll be able to check back every day if you want. I don't know. But you can check back as much as you want and see what they're checking off the list, which is super cool. That keeps the community updated. Look how cute you are. So yeah, I really do like that they are just keeping us in the loop so much. A lot of games struggle doing that, so props to the team of Unbridled, that horse game, for keeping everyone in the loop. I really appreciate it. But yeah, I'm pretty excited for what we have coming. I think all of these improvements are definitely gonna make the game less grindy and just more activity based. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just looking forward to it. I'm trying to keep my positive vibes going. What is upsetting you? So sassy. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe. Comment down below how you're liking the game. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!